Hello fellow 6 Series owners, this is my headlight restoration video. This process will take about 2 days of your time, and please take your time to do it properly. These LCI headlights are extremely expensive and can cost up to 1000 euros per each side. I don't take any responsibility of your project, but it turned out well for me, so please watch it carefully and listen. Because I'm going to put the headlight into the fan oven. Prior to that, I need to remove all the electric parts, including the ballast, the xenon bulb, and the high beam bulb, or in this case the Angel Eye A8 bulb. Cut the headlight with a Dremel on a relatively low RPM so as not to melt the plastic in the process. I cut it from the edge about 1 inch, 1.5 inches from the edge. So I will still have enough material to put a plier on while it's melted, and I can pull it. Turn on the conventional oven for 7 minutes, and I put it to 130 Celsius degrees centigrade. But you can put it between 100 and 110 if you want, for about 6-7 minutes. It is highly advisable to put a wet towel on the bottom of the tray and onto the headlight housing, the black plastic, so as to spare most of the housing from the heat. You can expose the polycarbonate lens with the heat, but not the housing. I used a pincer and I cut the edge at one place, and I just used a plier and pulled it very heavily, and it will come up, all of it. I took apart the interior of the headlight. It was held in by 4 or 5 Torx 20 screws, maybe Torx 25. It's pretty straightforward. You just work from the outside and progress to the inside of the chain and the projector. The projector is held on by 4 T20 screws. First you remove the chrome surrounding, and then you access the 4 screws. You need to remove the projector to be able to clean it, and also the reflecting chain just had to be cleaned, but no more serious intervention was needed. The headlight was still in low mileage and good condition, so deep cleaning was enough with isopropyl alcohol or some alcoholic index, microfiber towel, paper towel. It was like in a microprocessor factory. I needed to blow out the dust and debris repeatedly in the process with compressed air. Here I'm using Windex to decrease and eliminate all the debris that made the surfaces matte instead of sparkling. And I'm also taking special attention to clean the newly bought lenses. They were actually quite dirty inside, so take your time to clean everything thoroughly. I'm using a fish tank glue, which is especially good for polycarbonate plastic. It also copes with heat dilatations very well, from minus to plus 50 degrees Celsius. Unfortunately, I missed one of the trim here from the decoration, so please forgive me, but I put it in 10 minutes afterwards, but it's not visible in the video. There is a small screw at the corner. Start with that will pull in the lens, and then you put on the 4 metal clips, and those will hold the lens and will keep them tight onto the housing until it bonds. I used snap ring pliers for these 4 metal clips. It has been extremely useful in the process. Let the sealant bond for another 6-8 hours before you put the headlight back to the car. Please don't do anything with it, just let it rest.